how you are doing so far, and in this pandemic corona time, are you all safe or not? If this kind of conversation is going on, and then you are just telling them, oh, I just cleared my BA, I have passed my MSc. That is not the point you can drag in between, right? So, if interview is concerned, keep qualifications in mind. But if not, it is interview or other formal settings, you are not supposed to say that. For example, if at all you are going to bank, for instance, and you want something to come out, like you want some conversation with the manager or the person sitting there. તો ત્યાં જઈને તમારે સીધું એવું તો કહેવાનું નથી. હા, you are supposed to mention your name and work, but you are not going to tell them that you how much qualified you are, what education do you have. બરાબર? Keep this thing in mind. Wherever education is concerned, when interview is concerned, you can tell qualifications, educational identities. Otherwise, it is not required everywhere. And then, once you are finished with these things, you can have questions. People can counter and encounter. You can have questions, you can talk in that way. So be prepared for that. કોઈ ક્વેશ્ચન કરે ને અચાનક હતપ્રભ થઈ જવું, that is not right. એકદમ જ ગભરાઈ નથી જવાનું. કોઈ સામે તમને પૂછે છે, stay calm, be at ease and respond. Now, whenever we are doing that, so the learning outcome is going to be in this way. Self-introduction is the most important part in communication so far. It is solely for your own benefit. તમે introduction તમારું નથી આપતા તો તમે જ લોસમાં છો. Question? આ question આ જગ્યાએ થવો જોઈએ. Why? If at all you are not introducing yourself to somebody personally or professionally or nicely, is it going to be okay if somebody misunderstands the content that you want to share? It is going to be a problematic thing. If somebody do not listen at all because you do not have anything to do with their personal connection. So, for your own sake, for your benefit, do it nicely, impactfully, and you will be able to introduce yourself in formal, informal and semi-formal occasions nicely. Now, what are the steps you can go ahead with? Greetings. Greet them. Say them it's a good day. So far it was actually the kind of time you are going ahead. Time વાળી વાત 2 કે 3 વાર થઈ ગઈ છે, right? State your name clearly. See, name માં જ ઘણા બધા લોકોને એટલું problem થતું હોય છે, I tell you. People would be very much shy, underconfident while stating it properly. Keep your voice audible, high enough that somebody would listen, and state your name clearly. If your name isn't there, properly conveyed, how the other one is going to address? Have you ever thought of? Shakespeare has rightly said, or what we can debate it afterwards, but he has mentioned that naam mein kya rakha hai? Entire world is the stage. Fine, true. But name is something which stands for you. Somebody is going to call you by your name, and then only you are going to understand that the other one is talking to you, not Bajwala. Right? So, place. Where do you belong from, and where are you coming from? Where do you stay? Your educational background is only and only needed when somebody asks. Informal માં મોટા ભાગે educational background ની જરૂર નહીં પડે. કોઈ પૂછે છે? Do it. See, the video which you might have observed, that video also states what is he doing, the Vivek, the person is doing, where is he from, how is he doing, so far what are his area of interest, and what are the hobbies that he goes by, right? Hobbies and everything, why you can consider? Because if you do not have any kind of other than the qualification, that might damage the idea of introduction in the way કે આ તો બહાર જ નથી આવતું કાંઈ, right? And if somebody asks, you cannot say that I don't have any hobbies. You might not be aware with the same, but hobbies hoy, that is a sure thing. Your area of interest is going to be there. Dress properly for the meet according to the occasion. According to the occasion, આ એક વર્ડ નાખવાનું એક deliberate reason છે. I am in front of you, dressed properly. Think of this situation, if at all I come in night dress. Is it suitable for the occasion? No. And now I am going to somebody's wedding. And the wedding is ethnic kind of thing, proper Indian wedding. And I am going there in suit, tie, shirt, well dressed. Do you call it well dressed? No. According to the occasion, you should be dressed properly. There are certain instances I just mentioned before કે હંમેશા તમે dress properly हो એવું જરૂરી નથી. But so far as it is possible, keep it up to the mark. Avoid other distractions. That is, if at all you are reading something, if at all somebody is encountering, if at all people are here in front, then avoid distractions. Keep your eye contact. We were just standing and a group of people passed by. They were standing there. We were standing there, and what we observed was 2-3 people were talking in between. They were conversing. But what they did? Somebody was talking over call. Somebody was looking around. The other one was chatting, scrolling down the screen, and so-called conversation was going on. None, I properly can state that none of them knew what kind of conversation was going on. That's lack of your focus, and it should not be done. Be confident and comfortable. હા, થોડું નર્વસ થવું, થોડી ડર લાગવો અથવા હાર્ટબીટ્સ વધી જવા is normal. There is nothing wrong with it. But overcome that feeling. Once you are fine, take deep breaths, have a smile, stay confident and comfortable. If you are comfortable, no, you can make the other one very much comfortable. Stay very much concise and perfect. What you choose, what you say. For example, અત્યારે હવે I am talking to you, I am using bilingual thing. That is, I am using 2 languages altogether. ગુજરાતી અને English. હવે હું કંઈક એવું ભૂલભૂલમાં communicate કરી દઉં છું, which I never mean so. And I might hurt somebody's emotions. So that is not right. Keep your body language appropriate. Body language is highly important. I tell you, કોઈ પણ meetingમાં જેટલું content important છે, એનું 50% of the importance weightage is also given to the body language. Posture, gesture, language, paralanguage, the signs, verbal and non-verbal communication, these things go on again and again. Whether you believe it or not, somebody continuously observes, even when you do not know. Whenever, see, take it for example, when આવો ઇન્સ્ટન્સ બધાના લાઈફમાં થયું હશે, whether you are a business person, whether you yourself are teacher, you are a parent, you are a student, તમે કોઈ પણ એજ ગ્રુપના હો, આ કોઈક એક ઇન્સ્ટન્સ તમારા લાઈફમાં થયું જ હશે. Let me tell you what. તમે કોઈ ક્લાસમાં બેઠા હો, કોઈ જગ્યાએ બેઠા હો, somebody is coming in. They have not uttered a single word so far. But still, we What do? We observe, we look at them, perhaps we judge. That is how the impression gets formatted, right? Whether that is right or wrong, it happens or not, these discussions are apart. But what happens is when you are standing in front, your shoulders are down, your head is down, slouching, you are in the position somebody is not going to get interested in. Now, if at all I am sitting in front like this, I am talking to you with my torso straight, it is going to be very much helpful and impactful. If at all I am sitting like this, what do you think? Even if I have not said anything, you will think that perhaps I am disheartened, perhaps I am confused. These are the ideas that you can think of. Now, rehearse your introduction with a friend. Every time, formal introduction you can rehearse, you can repeat, you can think, you can write and mug up, you can understand well. But informal introduction might not you think of rehearsing. So keep this idea in mind, but if at all it is formal, you can go ahead. I would like to give some tips and other ideas to you here. Maintain a good pace. If at all I am speaking like this, maintain a good pace. Can you listen something? No. Now think of this thing. Maintain a good pace. You think the difference? Can you listen this? See, whatever you are doing, however you are speaking, just go in a subtle speed in which somebody can understand. Whatever you are saying, it should be logically connected. ક્યાંકથી હાથ લીધો, કોઈકનો પગ લીધો, એમાં પાછળ કાળું બેકગ્રાઉન્ડ એડ કર્યું, it is not going to be useful. If at all, whatever you are speaking, it doesn't have a flow in between. See, for example, generally એવું થતું હોય કે જેમનું વોઇસ કોન્સ્ટન્ટ એક જ વોલ્યુમ પર જતું હોય, જેમનું વોલ્યુમ એક જ લેવલ પર જતું હોય, એ લોકોને you can say, think like this. Right? First impact is this. The other one is, oh, hello, how are you everyone? See, the graph changes. You can go ahead with the difference of the modulations. When certain kind of modulations are there, you can say, make good and required dressing according to the event. Speak and articulate yourself clearly. જે છે તમારા માઇન્ડમાં જે છે ઓપનલી પ્રોપરલી સ્ટેટ આઉટ. તમે જે પર્પઝથી આવ્યા છો એ પર્પઝ ક્લિયર થઈ જવો જોઈએ. આઈ જસ્ટ ટોલ્ડ યુ કે ડોન્ટ કીપ ઇટ ધેટ બ્રીફ કે સામેવાળું કન્ફ્યુઝનમાં જ રહી જાય ચાલુ કરવાનું શું છે. બરાબર? વિનિંગ સ્માઇલ આર્ટિક્યુલેટ યોર કોન્ફિડન્સ. તમારું પોતાનો કોન્ફિડન્સ બૂસ્ટ થશે. યુ વિલ બી એટ ઇઝ. Stay confident and use proper, appropriate tense. For example, right now I'm talking to you in the current time, current tense. I am going on. Suddenly I start with this. Once upon a time, there was a professor. It used to do like this. And again, within a fraction of moment, I will say, I was supposed to do that. See, there are bits of every tense. કયા કાળમાં વાંચાલે છે જ ખબર ન પડે. For example, when I am stating this, I have studied in Rajkot. I am going to abroad. આ બે વચ્ચે લિંકેજ છે, એક લોજિકલ ફ્લો છે. બરાબર? હવે, see this. I used to live in Ahmedabad. And it is the scenario just like that. It's so polluted in Rajkot now. Arey, where are you getting connected these different aspects together? So this should not be the case. Maintain logical flow. Speak and articulate yourself clearly. Acknowledge your listener's presence by maintaining eye contact. Let somebody know that you are speaking. whenever you are speaking something, you should maintain eye contact. Reason is, તમે બોલો છો, it should not go into vain. And આ કેવી રીતે ખબર પડશે? If somebody looks at you, સામે જોવે છે, એનાથી you will come to know that the person is listening or not, the person has understood or not, right? Be specific with your professional and personal data. એમાં mingle up નહીં કરવાનું. Don't merge the two. Keep it as brief as per the need. Keep on practicing even if you fumble anywhere or somewhere. ક્યારેય પણ તમને એવું લાગે કે હવે આ લોજિકલ ફ્લો નથી રહેતું, ભૂલાઈ જાય છે, somehow a sentence got skipped. It's okay. We are humans. We are ought to get errors. It's fine. Go ahead. Once you will start speaking again, the thought process is going to help you with the same thing and it is going to change. Acknowledge your listener's presence by maintaining eye contact. Keep it brief and keep on practicing even if you fumble anywhere. You can see how. See, this Shweta is speaking something to us. Good day. Thank you for inviting me here. I am honored to be here. My name is Shweta Tiwari and I am 21 years old from Ahmedabad. I left my hometown from my school days. After studying pharmaceutical science at college, I decided to pursue a career in sales. Do you find something is not right? Something is logically not connected? Let us just reform it. This is the exercise. You can read and do it with me. Good day. My name is Shweta Tiwari. As we decided, name is going to be first. It is going to follow by the place you are living in. So it is going to be following with the name. Followed by the name. My name is Shweta Tiwari. I come from Ahmedabad. I am 21 years old. I left my hometown for education, further studies. After studying so and so, now further things will be in the same way. Have you marked the difference? Yes. Now see, so far we have been talking like we are going to introduce ourselves and like this. Now if you have observed today's session, apart from self-introduction, introducing the other one was done prior only. You will say how? See, the entire process was held in a certain manner. Mansi madam introduced sir. Sir introduced me. Right? So far, this logical connection was there. Now, when you are introducing somebody else, do you know what are you supposed to keep in mind? Let's see. These things when we are going on, when we are introducing somebody else, do you know what are we supposed to keep in mind? Their acknowledgement, their resignation, their entire logical presence. Whenever we are stating somebody, you are supposed to address them with Miss, Mr., Mrs., whatever title has been done, edited, right? Then the other thing, what you can do, after that addressal, you can go with the name followed by surname. See what he says.
There are many places where you can meet someone new. At school, at a party, or even when you travel. An introduction is an important step to making new friends. In today's lesson, we'll be teaching you how to introduce yourself to people you'll meet. Let's watch how you would introduce yourself to a new student at school. Hi, I'm Hannah. What's your name? Nice to meet you, Hannah. My name is Nicole. Nice to meet you, Nicole. You're new here, aren't you? Yeah. Where do you live? I live in Quezon City. Where do you live, Hannah? I live in Quezon City too. Do you have any siblings? No, I'm an only child, but I live with my mom, my dad, my lolo, and my lola. Oh, and we also have 3 dogs. Cute! What are your dogs' names? Their names are Nacho, Haley, and Sky. Do you have any pets? No, I don't. I just live with my parents and my 4 older brothers. Oh, okay. What are their names? My brothers' names are Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. Oh, okay. It was nice to meet you, Hannah. Nice to meet you too. Bye, Nicole. Bye. Did you see how both girls listened to the other person and asked follow-up questions? When you're talking to someone, don't forget to make eye contact, smile, and be polite. Next, we'll watch an example of how to introduce yourself to more than one person. Hey guys, this is my friend Kyle. Hi guys, I'm Kyle. Hey Kyle, I'm Mark. Nice to meet you. I'm Ian. Where are you from? Nice to meet you, Mark and Ian. I'm from Makati. Oh, we're from Makati too. Do you play football? No, I don't, sorry. But I play basketball. Okay, maybe we can teach you how to play football. Sure, that would be fun. Thanks. Do you have any pets? Yeah, I have 2 dogs, Boris and Ivan. Cool, I have a dog too. What's his name? His name is Captain, but we call him Cap. Oh, that's nice. Anyways, I have to go. It was nice to meet you guys, Mark and Ian. Yeah, see you. See you again. Did you see how someone else introduced Kyle? He was courteous and friendly to new people, and he even asked follow-up questions. And that's how you introduce yourself, whether it's to one person or a large group of people. Now you know. Practice saying these expressions a few times at home or with a friend so that when you meet someone new, you'll be prepared. It's quiz time! What was the first question that Hannah asked Nicole? Where do Hannah and Nicole live? Which one of the 2 had pets? Which one of the 2 had brothers? Who introduced Kyle? What were the names of the boys that Kyle met? Who was Cap? Here are the answers. What's your name? Quezon City. Nicole. Hannah. James. Mark and Ian. Cap was the dog of Ian. Like this video.
Have you seen this? See, this is how in different ways you can introduce somebody else. You can introduce yourself with the other one, right? In the business world, introductions are based on person's rank and position. It is hierarchy based, that is propositional hierarchy. If somebody is manager and the other one is under that fellow, that is a clerk or something like that, then when you introduce, remember to make introduction of the manager first. Person on high position introduced first, then the others, that is senior to junior. Generally, a woman is introduced to a man first, but keeping in the mind which means government na granted na jetla પણ segments છે એમાં there are different variations according to the position. You can do that. But if at all you are meeting somebody informally, like in a group of 6-7 people, you are supposed to do what? You will introduce a woman first, the lady first, and then the gentleman first. Now, if both are women and men or men as peers, then the older person, that is age-wise older person, is usually introduced to the younger one. If both are equal, then introduce the one you know better. જો એજ અકોર્ડિંગ જઈએ છે તો કોઈ પ્રોબ્લેમ નથી. But if at all you feel or think that they are of the same age, they are of the same rank, position, then what you will do? You will do one by one. That is, the first one what you will do is introduction of the one you know very well. Now, when we are discussing these aspects like કેવી રીતે થાય છે, કેવી રીતે નથી થતું, right? તો ઇન્ટ્રોડક્શનમાં આટલી વસ્તુઓને તમારે ધ્યાન રાખવું ખૂબ જરૂરી છે. After that, pattern. Informal pattern, how you can begin? May I introduce Mr. Shah? He is so and so. You can initiate another conversation in this manner also. Let me introduce Mr. Shah. These are the formal aspects. I would like you to meet Mr. Shah. આ 3-4 patterns છે. એ patternsમાં you can introduce people to others. Informal, if it is concerned, then this is Lata. Hey, have you met Lata? Please meet my friend Lata, or meet my niece Lata, like that. And very much important, if at all you are speaking to audience, what you can do? You can create a scenario like this. It gives me a great pleasure to introduce a so-and-so person amidst us. See, તમારા sentence formation ના કારણે the pattern of the communication changes. The way you teach, the way you talk, the way you treat somebody is going to an indication in what manner you are heading this conversation ahead. See, body language, I will show you in 5-10 minutes afterwards. Energy. Your energy should not get low. You should not feel, even if you feel tired, your energy level should not reflect this. When you are very much enthusiastic, whenever you are very much powerful, whenever you are punchy in certain level, then your energy is going to reflect. Voice modulation. The ups and downs, lows and high, softness and impact in your voice is going to make a lot of difference. See, I'll show you how. Hello. Hello! You mind the difference? Whenever you are observing these kind of differences, these are the voice modulations that you can think of. Now, friendliness. In formal and informal session, what you can do is, the formal session you can keep your friendliness in limit. That is, as per the need. But informal માં તો friend જ friend છે, બીજું કશું કરવાનું છે જ નહીં, right? While you are introducing somebody, then do not stress. Stay focused. Be selective while your words. Keep calm. In every matter, this patience and calmness is going to work. Why it is important to make introduction effective? Because people find it easy to relate with you. It allows you to build a significant rapport. Whenever somebody is talking to you, whenever you introduce somebody to someone, then there is a connection going on between you people, right? It boosts up your self-confidence, and because the listener pays attention fully. You can go through these certain videos. I found it very much relevant and effective. If you want to have a snapshot, you can do that. Afterwards, remaining 10-15 minutes, what we are going to do is we have a wonderful trainer for tomorrow's session, Tanmay Sir Nayak. He is going to deal with let's name it, and he will be here as a resource person. What we thought that I was going on constantly and in ongoing presentation as you people are also going Facebook live and everything. So there might some questions arise. If at all there are some questions, we will have introductory and communicative session in between. He also might want you to suggest some or the other things. If I have left some points, if at all he might feel that this thing he needs to incorporate in the session. Let us welcome Professor Tanmay Nayak here.
Thank you, one and all. Thank you, madam.
Thank you, sir. Welcome here.
It was really nice interacting with you, and we have got good information about how one should introduce and how one should be very much focused about what they want and how precise things that one should keep in their mind before actually starting communicating with someone. So, madam, I have certain questions. Am I right if I say introduction? Whether it is formal situation, whether it is semi-formal situation or informal. Introduction is the starting point of a communication, am I right?
Yes, definitely, sir. Whenever we are saying that introduction we are giving, then which means you are beginning a new term. For example, whenever you go to grocery store, ત્યાં તમારે personal information આપવાની જરૂર નથી. But all what you say, મારે આ જોઈએ છે. આ જોઈએ છે is also a purpose.
True.
To sort that purpose, all what you do, you introduce why you are here. Right?
Okay.
Your purpose of being there, existing there is going to be sorted out whenever you are introducing.
Okay. Ma'am, I have observed lot many times that some of the students, they find it really difficult when they are communicating with their teachers. They are finding it difficult to maintain eye contact. So do you think that, madam, it is the right approach to communicate with their teachers?
I think no. Whenever you are communicating, whenever you are talking to them, you should be free from within. You should not get scared. Do you know why we generally take our eyes off when somebody is talking to us? Reason is very much simple. There are certain reasons that are approved by psychologists, and these are: you might be underconfident, you might not like the other person's presence. If not like that, then you yourself aren't sure whether you will be able to handle this person or not. Now when you are, see, for example, જેવું સરે આપણને કહ્યું છે કે students generally professors પાસે, teachers પાસે જતા ખચકાતા હોય છે, અથવા teachers સાથે they won't maintain eye contact. તો એના પાછળના શું reasons હોઈ શકે? Reasonsમાં ડર લાગતો હોય, એવું થતું હોય કે ક્યાંક ખોટું ન થાય, અથવા વચ્ચેથી ચીડાઈ ન જાય. Response of somebody is also very much a fuel of somebody else to go ahead. જો તમારા સામે કોઈ less talkative માણસ બેઠું હોય, and however you try to go on, is it going to work? Perhaps no.
Okay, that is really wonderful thing to know about, because that is very common practice that we have been observing, that students are finding it little bit difficult. Another thing that I would like to demonstrate to you something. Now, ma'am, I'm approaching you for the very first time. You are my teacher. I'm literally scared of communicating with my teacher. And if I fumbles, suppose if I fumble a lot, and if I say, ma'am, I just can't talk to you like that. Now, in such situation, when somebody is really scared, when somebody is not focused, how one should come back to the point and start communicating in a right approach?
See, what you can do, first of all, breathe. Take deep breath, stay focused, keep calm. It happens with us also. You might have encountered before beginning the session, before going on the stage, before coming in front of the people, what we feel is we feel scared. In such situations, જ્યારે પણ આવું થાય ત્યારે hold on to your breath, and take a sip of water. This is, I would advise, and then begin from the first.
Yes. So it will actually help the person to calm down, settle,
Yes.
and make up
Yes.
point. So suppose, ma'am, I'm talking to you, and this is what is again another situation that I have observed. Suppose I'm not keeping well, I'm coughing a lot, I'm talking to you, and if I sneeze or cough openly, do you think that that is a good manner to do something? Or because it is all about introduction. I have seen many people,
Definitely.
they normally, excuse me, shh. Yeah. So this is also what I have observed. So would you like to talk something more about on this part?
Sure. See, there is a term that is, which you can generally say, manners, etiquettes, decorums. આમાંથી કોઈ પણ વસ્તુ લઈ લો, whatever you are discussing is one. Now, you cannot chew openly. Nyam, nyam, nyam. Don't open your mouth while you are chewing. It gives bad impression, right? When sir rightly said that if somebody is coughing or sneezing like this in front, then cover your mouth, not by hand, back of your hand, or just like this, move aside. If not, even if you can't have, ઘણી વાર એવું થાય કે ટાઈમ ન રહે, બહુ જ સ્નીઝ થઈ જાય, તો what all you can do, move away from the side, right? જગ્યા બદલાવી નાખો, turn your back, sneeze, cough, come back. Pachi, you cannot dig your nose in front of somebody. You cannot constantly do this.
Yes.
Even if you have some itching issues or sensitivities inside your nose, you just cannot do that. If at all somebody is going to look at you like that, nobody is going to collect documents or papers from you if they have given to you. Right?
True, ma'am. And apart from this, ma'am, now I would like to ask you a very specific question regarding the interview process. Many of the students, our students from Gujarat, they are approaching various interviews and they fumble a lot. At times, they find it really difficult to compose themselves, settle down, and talk about something in a very precise manner. Now, when they enter, they sometimes, out of fear, even they forget to knock and ask, "May I come in?" That is the greeting pattern.
Yes.
Number two, when they're actually sitting in front of a panel, they normally forget to maintain eye contact. And suppose there are 6 or 7 members sitting in front of them, they normally try to hide themselves. They try to look down, or they just keep on doing something like this. Now, why I'm specifically asking this question? Because this is a kind of an introduction for you to our new panel. Right? So, ma'am, in such scenario, how one should get themselves composed and talk to the person whosoever is asking a question and considering others as well. How should one answer these things?
See, whenever you are doing these like VTO Kadvi, Chaviti Rambu, whenever you are doing all sort of things which shows that you are stressed out, do not think that you are going to fail. Do not think you are going to pass or not. The result is secondary. Right now, what you are supposed to do, think like that. First thing, your thought process will help a lot. Second, there are certain circumstances in which you cannot do anything. There are technical errors, there are several other portions working behind, and you will have to keep on going. Whatever happens, whosoever does whatever, but you are supposed to go ahead. Now, if there are certain places where interviewer asks generally to give demonstration and your presentation is not working, you can't just rely on the presentation. All what you can do, go on with the general idea that you have.
True.
Your own content is not only the presentation, but content is going to be via this explanation also.
True.
So a person, the interviewee, also should keep this thing in mind that if at all some technical aspects are there, if they are not working, it's okay to let it go just like that. Go ahead. Now, there are certain situations, like sir said, that they are not calm, composed, they are very much distorted. એ લોકોને ખબર નથી પડતી કે હવે શું કરવું, આગળ કઈ રીતે કરવું. તો what they can do, they can look into the eyes of interviewer. ઘણા બધા એવા હશે કે જે કહેશે કે સામે જોવાથી તો વધારે બીક લાગે. No, it is not like that. Even panel of interviewer, they also understand that the person who is coming in front might get upset, might get nervous. It's all fine. Whatever has happened, happened. Begin it again and you will see the difference. એકવાર ફરીથી ફ્લો શરૂ થશે, મેન્ટેન થઈ જશે, you will be fine with this. And it's okay to re-establish something. It's okay to tell them that I faltered somewhere and I want to tell you another time. They're not going to say no. Nobody is evaluating with that perspective. So leave aside marks, at least for interview purpose, and think about that only your result is not going to affect. What you are supposed to do is perform well. If you have this basic idea in your mind, it is going to be very much peaceful for the further run.
Yes, ma'am. That was really commendable way of answering certain things. So, dear students, with this presentation, I must say that today we have learned various aspects about how one should introduce, whether you are in a formal situation, whether you are in a semi-formal or informal situation. ઇનફોર્મલ આપણને બધાને જ ખબર છે. હું મિત્રોની વચ્ચે બેઠો છું, હું મારા સગા સંબંધી સાથે છું, હું મારા આડોશી પાડોશી સાથે વાત કરું છું, હું ઘરમાં વાત કરું છું. આપણી લેંગ્વેજ બહુ જ મહત્વનો ભાગ ભજવે છે. પણ તમે જ્યારે સેમી ફોર્મલ સિચ્યુએશનમાં છો, તમે જ્યારે ફોર્મલ સિચ્યુએશનમાં છો, ત્યારે કઈ કઈ બાબતોનું આપણે ધ્યાનમાં રાખવાની છે, જેથી કરીને આપણું ઇન્ટ્રોડક્શન ખોટું ના જાય, આપણે જે કહેવું છે એ ફંબલ ના થઈ જાય. આ ઘણા બધા પર્સપેક્ટિવ વિશે મેડમે આપણને માહિતગાર કર્યા. એના સાથે સાથે આપણે 2 વિડીયોઝ જોયા. એક વિવેક નામના વિદ્યાર્થીનો, એને એના પોતાના વિશે કીધું, એને એના ફેમિલી વિશે કીધું, એ હાલ શું કરે છે. એક પ્રોપર એક એપ્રોચ આપણને મેડમે બતાવ્યો. એની સાથે આપણે બીજા એક વિડીયોમાં પણ જોયું કે એક વ્યક્તિ જ્યારે એના બીજા મિત્ર સાથે વાત કરે છે, જ્યારે બીજાને ઇન્ટ્રોડ્યુસ કરે છે, તો એને ઇન્ટ્રોડ્યુસ કરવાની રીત કઈ રીતના છે, અને અમુક ટિપ્સ પણ આજે આપણને મળી કે કઈ કઈ બાબતો કરવી જોઈએ અને કઈ કઈ બાબતો ન કરવી જોઈએ. એટલે વિદ્યાર્થી મિત્રો, એની સાથે હું એવી આશા રાખું છું કે આજના સેશનમાં જન્મા મેડમ પાસેથી આપણે ઘણું બધું શીખ્યા, જે હમણાં સુધી આપણે કરતા ન હતા. પણ હવેથી આપણે કાન પકડીએ કે ઇન્ટ્રોડક્શન માટે તો એટલીસ્ટ આપણે સાવધ રહીશું, કારણ આપણા કમ્યુનિકેશનની શરૂઆત થાય છે ઇન્ટ્રોડક્શનથી. અને જો આપણે પોતાનું જ ઇન્ટ્રોડક્શન સારી રીતના આપીશું, જો આપણે એની અંદર સારા બનીશું, તો જ આપણે બીજાનું ઇન્ટ્રોડક્શન સારી રીતના આપી શકીશું. સો વિથ ધીસ પોઈન્ટ આઈ વુડ લાઈક ટુ ગીવ યુ સ્પેસિફિક સજેશન. મેડમ જે કહે છે એ સાંભળો, સારા સારા રિસોર્સિસ સાંભળો. ઘણા બધા તમારા શિક્ષકો પાસે પણ ઘણું બધું જ્ઞાન છે. ફોલો દેટ and make your introduction so powerful, impactful, that will help you. અને આની સાથે મેડમ, એક મહત્વની આજે વાત મારે વિદ્યાર્થી મિત્રોને કહેવી છે કે વિદ્યાર્થી મિત્રો, તમને આજે મજા તો આવી જશે. શિક્ષક મિત્રો, હું તમને એ પણ જણાવવા માંગુ છું કે મેડમે જેટલી પણ રસપ્રદ માહિતી આપી છે એની તમે નોંધ પણ કરી હશે. પણ સાથે સાથે વિદ્યાર્થીઓને હું આજે એક નાનું એક હોમવર્ક કરવા આપું છું તમારા ડેવલપમેન્ટ માટે. આજે 6 ઓક્ટોબર છે. આજના દિવસે તમે 1 મિનિટ માટે થઈને પોતાનો એક વિડીયો રેકોર્ડ કરો, સેલ્ફ ઇન્ટ્રોડક્શનનું. તમારા વિશે બોલો. મેડમે કીધું એમ તમારા નામથી શરૂઆત કરીને તમે ક્યાંથી છો, શું કરો છો, એ બધી બાબતો જણાવો. 1 મિનિટની અંદર તમે જેટલું બોલી શકો છો આજે. પછી બીજો એક વિડીયો તમે તૈયાર કરો 20મી ઓક્ટોબરના દિવસે. ઓન 20th October, try to do the same video second time, and the third video most probably આજે આપણો પ્રોગ્રામ છે એ જ્યારે પૂરો થાય લગભગ નવેમ્બરના બીજા અઠવાડિયામાં, ત્યારે તમે એક ત્રીજો વિડીયો તૈયાર કરો. શું ફાયદો થશે ખબર છે તમને? તમે કેટલું ડેવલપ થયું, તમને કેટલું જ્ઞાન આવ્યું, એ બધી બાબતો વિશે તમે બોલી શકશો. તમે માહિતગાર તો થઈ જ રહ્યા છો, પણ એને તમે પોતાની સામે કેવી રીતના મૂકી શકો છો એ તમે જરૂરથી જણાવશો. બરાબર છે? તો હું એક વાત સાથે હું આજનો સેશન પૂરું કરવા માંગીશ કે કોઈ પણ સારો ડાન્સર, કોઈ પણ મોટો નૃત્યાંગના તરત જ તૈયાર નથી થતા, કોઈ સારો એક્ટર અચાનક નથી તૈયાર થતો. એ લોકો ઘણા બધા રિહર્સલ કરે છે, એ લોકો ઘણા બધા અરીસા લગાવીને અરીસાની સામે પ્રેક્ટિસ કરતા હોય છે. તો તમારા મોબાઈલને એક અરીસો બનાવો, એની અંદર ઇન્ટ્રોડક્શન કરો અને જુઓ કે તમે લોકો કેટલું બધું શીખી શકો છો. બરાબર? તો એની સાથે સાથે હું આજના દિવસ માટે જન્મા મેડમનો આભાર માનું છું. મેડમ, થેન્ક યુ કે તમે આજનું સેશન આટલું રસપ્રદ બનાવ્યું અને અમને બધાને મજા આવી. થેન્ક યુ સો વેરી મચ. અને મારા વિદ્યાર્થી મિત્રોને ખૂબ ખૂબ આભાર જોડાવા માટે, અને આવી જ ઘણી બધી સિરીઝ જાણવા માટે જોડાતા રહેજો. ખૂબ ખૂબ આભાર. થેન્ક યુ.